First of all, we need to know that the mind is not confined to our brain. Every time we talk about the mind, we put our hand on our head. Our mind is registered throughout our body. Your whole body is your mind because your body stores memories, and one of the functions of the mind is to store these memories so they can be accessed when needed and put all this movement into action. So let's see how your mind is storing this information. Exactly everything that has happened to you, from your birth until today, your body, your mind has these records. How do we know about these records? How many times when you remember something that has happened, do you say, just remembering that, I already start to feel bad? I mean, you are no longer living that situation, but that memory, it pulled from your mind that was storing that information in your stomach. So your stomach brings you the same physical sensations of that event. Even when we trigger an emotion, so you are feeling great and suddenly you start to remember some unpleasant situations, and when you realize it, you started to feel sad. That is, your body already brought the emotion of that fact and that was stored there. We realize that constantly situations that are occurring in our day-to-day life are stimuli that trigger all these memories. And according to how we experience and the way we experience, that's how the records are kept. What I mean by that, it's not any situation that is the same situation for several people. They will have the record in the same way. So you can, for example, have siblings who lived the same situation in childhood, but the way each of them recorded it will be part of their mental file. So it all depends on how I deal with each situation in my life, how I will register it, whether with joy, with sadness, with regret, whether I will victimize myself in any situation or if I will overcome it, then bring greater strength in the face of any obstacle. All of this is what will make our mind, which is our body, record the way we deal with situations and simply re-edit. That's why we often perceive that our life is a repetition of events, sensations, that story of again I feel rejected, again I was abandoned, again I was betrayed, and we begin to feel very bad about it. And why this again? Because they are re-editions. Our mind operates with minimal effort. Something happened, you registered it in a certain way, interpreted it in that way. If something similar happens again, that memory quickly resurfaces, re-editing the past right there in the present. And that's how we see that no matter how much we want something different, it seems that everything happens in the same way. So, the functioning of our mind occurs more or less like this. Some event happens, I register it in a certain way with certain feelings, thoughts, I draw my conclusion and put it in some little box somewhere in my body. And they will be there, neatly, until some new event happens, and the mind quickly looks for something similar already experienced to come and say, look, you don't need to worry about this. We're just doing good work for you. So repeat, your mind creates your reality. Everything you assimilated and experienced in your life, it is being created and recreated. In what way does this also happen? Everything we think, all our feelings, all our emotions, they emit electromagnetic waves. These waves interact with the electromagnetic waves of other people. And as they interact, they create a reality, a form. So when like attracts like, then that group that thinks the same way comes together and creates that reality. You will always meet people who will repeat your patterns because it's this reality of attraction. So the electromagnetic waves you emit will attract similar electromagnetic waves, and with that, they create a reality. In order for us to change this reality, I have to do a whole cleaning of my internal filters. I really have to recontextualize my life and know that with every thought, every emotion, I am emitting a type of energy, and this energy will materialize. So we can create and really create our reality, not just based on what we say we want, but with the force of all our memories. Cleaning your own mind, recycling your thoughts, contextualizing them, checking that what happened in the past doesn't necessarily need to happen again. All of this is a process of self-development. It is a process of growth, and it makes you much freer to embrace the new, to create new realities, knowing that you have created an internal space. So we need to create that internal space in our mind, in our being, to create something new. When our mind is overwhelmed with things and information, it's as if there's no room for anything new to come in. That's when life really stagnates, everything stops. So I want something new, but I need to empty out. What do you need to remove that no longer serves you? What are the mental files that you really look at and say, this no longer serves me, that no longer makes any sense, it was good, it served me well at a certain moment in my life, but today it no longer fits. So why do we hold on to old things that no longer serve us? Why is that? This even brings a feeling of possession or insecurity, not believing that we can create something new, that there's something new to see. Because whether we like it or not, as bad as the things that have happened to us, there's that little voice that says, "Oh, I already know how to do this. It's bad, but I already know how to deal with it." It seems like we don't trust in our ability to keep creating and recreating our reality. When we talk about recreating a reality, it's about creating something new, bringing something new into your life. And this new thing is in your dreams, in your ideals, what you aspire to, what you really believe is possible in your life. And if you, by chance, believe that you are truly a co-creator of God, this great force of the universe, and that we are small droplets immersed in this vast cosmic sea, but it's these small droplets that come together and make the immense waves form. If you truly believe in this, then you are ready to put all your power and project your life onto what you really want. Projecting the best for yourself and the best for everyone. Because if you are well, balanced in what you want, dream, envision, then everyone will benefit and our world will be much better. If we all manage to bring the force of our will to project our reality onto what we believe is good, our world gets better from each of us. What you believe with strong intention becomes reality. The secret to getting what you want lies in being what you believe. You must be what you want to have. St. Augustine explains that humans need to believe to understand, and that is the fundamental action to achieve dreams in life. Faith is a preparation for understanding what one believes. It purifies the mind. St. Augustine, believing before understanding is necessary because humans do not yet have the conditions to rationally comprehend the laws of the universe. It's necessary to elevate the spirit through faith to perceive the truth. According to Augustine, this is the most effective method to balance the spirit. Believe to understand. If your beliefs and faith generate internal imbalance and cause conflicts externally, your being unconsciously asks you to change your beliefs and strengthen your faith. What you want to have and don't yet possess is a message of what you need to be. If you want to have money, you need to be what money represents. You need to first believe that money is good, and then understand the good it can bring into your life and the lives of others. What does money represent to you? If you hold negative beliefs about money, you will always find a way to lose it. If you believe that money is good, you will always generate infinite wealth. The same goes for love. If you want to have love, you need to be what love represents. But what does love represent to you? If you believe that love is suffering, whenever you love, you will suffer. But if you believe that love will make you happy, when you love, you will do good and feel good as well. You will do everything with love because with love, you self-realize. If you want to have friends, you need to be what friendship represents. But what does it mean to be a friend to you? What does a friend bring into your life? If you have beliefs about friendship and think that people are not loyal, are selfish and fake, that is what you will reap when a friendship approaches you, and thus you will reap the fruits of your own beliefs. As long as you are not, you do not have, and you have exactly what you are. When you believe in something from the bottom of your heart, your spirit understands it as truth. As long as you don't know who you are, you feel lost because your spirit understands that you don't know the truth. As long as you identify with what you are not, you get lost in illusions that generate an existential void. You waste time wandering, doubting, and internally unbalancing. You need to stop wanting to have and start being what you want to have. Stop wishing for things and start being those things. Be what money represents, be what love represents, be what abundance represents, and you will see that all of this has always been available to you, always within your reach. The secret to getting what you want lies in being what you believe. If you want to have joy, be joyful. If you want happiness, be happy now, regardless of whether you have everything you want or if everything is falling apart. If you want peace, be peace wherever you are. Life says yes to your beliefs. Nourish your faith every day and focus on what you believe is good for you. What you believe with strong intention becomes reality.